Don Mykel, the rebirth.
Yeah.
Front and center.
Let's get it.
Big Crit on the beats.
Oh, yeah.
Doomsday Cypher.
Yo, these marijuana cigarettes got me seeing silhouettes, talking to my shadow like follow me, I got bigger plans, so in tune, manifest the same visions my spirits can. I'll probably be here again when all else living ends. Infinite ink, how they gon' kill my pen? Which spit is ill as him? I glided over team backpack with a knapsack full of Ritalin. These rappers like hyperactive children, this is settle him, I've settled in the enemy's environment and leveled men, none better than these haters been waiting to see the pressure break them. But I'm the diamond in the rough in the land of the forsaken, I swear cannibal Satan, biting style, feeding off your vibe, I can snipe them down with the slightest sound.
Whoa!
Come on! I caught everyone.
Whoa!
Even he said, "Goddamn."
He impressed by himself.
I'm listening. I'm
That's
like,
the new self-love.
Yo, shit! I get chills when I hear these real spitters come up here and really spit. It's different. It's what it's all about, man. Get tired. I get distracted with all the junk we talk about. Who fucking who? All that craziness.
Buffet of bullshit.
Distractions.
Yeah, all those distractions to take you away from what's at the core of it all. Can you rap?
Exactly.
Can you spit?
And
He's
most of them
proven
can't.
it. And most of them can't. He's proved it with King Mykel, the rebirth. It's been proven again with God Mykel, the martyr. He's back now with the Infinite.
Infinite, man.
Infinite is the name of the 8-track EP. He's a designated doomsday sniper. People be scared to rap after him, scared to rap before him. Chewing up your scalp from the follicles to the tip of your hair.
Damn, that's messy.
Yeah, talk that talk, Sway.
Man is hungry. We got a true hyena up in here. Give it up for Don Mykel, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for having me, man. Thank you for having me. I appreciate y'all for real.
I've never watched someone listen to us play back their own verse and then go, damn.
It's like an out-of-body experience sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you listen to yourself, like a lot of times, I know still, when I listen to when I listen to rappers, we automatically kind of grade them in our head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I
facts.
automatically go, okay, he's cool, he's moderate. I give him a C.
Word.
Oh, I'll give him a 7.
Yeah,
Some
I
people I'll
do
give
the
an
same
8.
thing.
What do you give yourself when you heard yourself? Just honestly.
Honestly, shit, man. I mean, that verse specifically, I'll probably give that like man, I'm gonna just say a 23 or something.
Oh
man.
my.
23 out of,
All right,
23 out of 10 or something, man.
Yeah. Okay.
So then how often do you ever, like, because you're obviously a writer, we can hear that. How often do you write something and then you say, oh, nah? Like, do you find yourself having to edit a lot just so you can get it real clean?
Yeah, sometimes, you know, I do a lot of my writing in my head. You know, from when I was younger, I was lazy a lot. So coming home from school, I ain't really want to write pen and paper. I was doing that all day, you know? So I would just formulate bars in my head and just recite them over and over. But there's definitely some times I write something like, nah, I could go harder. You know what I'm saying? Let's scrap that line and edit that. But yeah, I do a little editing here and there, making sure I'm on my toes. A lot of times, you know, sometimes I feel like a vessel. I don't really feel like I'm consciously writing. It's just feel like, you know, everything is flowing through me.
Just like that. So you hear a beat, catch a vibe, and pick up on it.
Yeah, I've been doing this for a long time. Since I was like 3 years old. You know, my dad was a producer and an artist, so he had me like 3 years old in a home studio, just vibing, you know, soaking in the vibes, just the real mumble rap. I was just flowing over beats, you know, with no real words, no real bars.
You didn't even know English at 3.
You know what I'm saying?
Rhyming bars.
Exactly. So
it was rhyming grunts.
Word, you know. So yeah. So it's just, I don't know. Sometimes it just feel natural, so it just comes to me.
And you grew up where?
I was born in the Bronx. I lived in the Bronx till I was about 8 years old. And both of my parents, both of their parents were from Harlem. So I was back and forth between the Bronx and Harlem all that time because both of my grandmothers lived out there. And then when I turned 8, I eventually moved to Harlem. And I stayed out there, lived there for the rest of my
So you've been Harlem.
17.
Okay.
Word.
What about school, man? Did you go to school?
Yeah, I went to school in the Bronx. I went to Cardinal Hayes High School, and then I went to college for a little bit. SUNY Canton, it was upstate New York.
Okay.
Word.
Okay. Don Mykel is here. You talk about your parents in the song New World Order, NWO. I wasn't sure if I heard that right, but did you say your grandpa died in Vegas? Or
I said grandpops died of liver failure. Same time Grams moved to Florida.
Okay. He died of what?
He died of liver failure.
A liver failure.
Liver failure.
Well, how did I hear Vegas?
Oh, maybe it came on the TV or some shit.
Shit, liver failure. Was he a drinker or was it just...
back in his day, you know, when he was younger, he did a lot of drinking. So that affected him later in his life. And it was around the time where he started cleaning his life up and really got his stuff together. And he was owning like a few brownstones in Harlem. So fortunately, before he passed away, we was able to move into one of the brownstones. And then when he passed away, we just, you know, took over. And my uncle lived there now. He renovated and all that. Looking real nice, you know. Now,
you said your pops lost his mind? Is that what you said?
Yeah, you know, that's something I don't really like talking on specifically. I'm sure he wouldn't want me to talk on it specifically.
He's still with us.
But yeah, no, he's still with us. But yeah, he you know, he roaming right now. He floating.
Okay.
He out here doing his thing.
Okay, so that means you don't want to go, because I'm just, when you say lost your mind could mean like he just up and left and just cut out. But it was it was more of a mental condition.
Nah, yeah, it was more of a him you know, things that he dealt with in his life kind of affected him.
Yeah.
You know?
I get that.
Word.
Your sister.
Yeah.
You speak about your sister a lot, too. Y'all used to share bump beds?
Yeah. Yeah,
man. I'm like, listen to this EP. I feel like I know this dude so much better now, man.
Word.
Really?
I mean, yeah, that's the point. I definitely try to make sure I'm giving myself through the music. But yeah, me and my sister, you know, my older sister, she was like growing up and when it was just me and her, because I got 5 other siblings. So, well, I had 5 siblings in total. But growing up, when it was just me and her for a while, she was just like always like the big sis. She was always like the tough one. Like, you know, even when I was little, you know, I was soft out here. You know, she was making sure, like, you know, if I got into a fight or somebody was messing with me, she, you know, you gonna beat him up or we gonna beat you up. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so she was always
in the
like,
house, man.
Yeah, you know, she was the one that was always gully. So she kind of made me a little tougher. You know, she gave me that exterior.
I got the same kind of big sister,
Word.
Regina Calloway. People used to bully me. She used to push me in front of them. Yeah. And that's how I learned how to take hits to the head. Because you ain't never taken a hit to the head. You know, it could daze and confuse you. And then, you know, if you could get past the first 15 seconds of somebody hitting you in the head, chances are they tired after that. And then you can exercise your strategy. You see my shoulder movement, right?
I see the roll. I see the roll.
You saw the roll, right?
Yeah,
all right. Man, this is a great project. I like the music. Who are some of the producers you work with on it?
I got my guy Scott Farley. I got my guy Levy Gray, Drew Racula, SM Tracks, Chemist Beats, Rich Icy. Forgive me if I'm missing anybody. I think that's it though. Yeah, all those guys, most of them from the tri-state, and I work with a lot of them closely. You know, we got a lot of other tracks done. So yeah, those are the ones that really made the cut. You know? They
made the cut, man. And the EP is available now.
It's available everywhere.
Everywhere.
Man. Everywhere, literally.
Infinite. Don Mykel is here. You said earlier in the conversation a lot of these dudes can't rap.
Yeah, man. You know, I'll be listening. I'll just be like, damn, when he gonna say something? You know what I mean? Yeah. When am I gonna feel something? Like, you know?
You feel like most of the guys who achieve radio success, are you just saying across the board?
I mean, a lot of dudes just can't rap, really. But I realize in my generation, even for the listeners, it's hard for them to digest certain things, you know what I'm saying? They kind of got to be retaught. It's really a generational thing. I see a lot of dudes just can't spit, man.
Right, the ears got to be reconditioned.
Yeah, definitely.
That's so real.
It's
definitely.
So real.
Yeah, I got little siblings, and you know, I realized that just from being around them. You know,
is there any music that's out today that even you have to adjust your ears to hear the lyrics? Not putting down the artist, it's just the style of music they make. Like anybody in particular?
Yeah. You know, like when I first got into, because I listen to everything. You know, I may be up here talking about rap, you know, but I listen to everything. Like, so when I first got into like Thug, you know, I'm a huge Young Thug fan. But when I first got into him, I ain't really know him. Like, man, I don't know. Like the melody's cool, but I can't really, you know what I mean? I don't really know what he's saying. I literally can't, you know, depict it. I can't get it out. But after a while, you know, just listening to a lot of his music, I started to really like, wait, hold up. I'm listening, like, oh shit, he just said some fire. Like, wait, hold up. This nigga nice.
Okay.
Like, yeah, so yeah, there's stuff like that where I'll be having to, you know, listen to it differently to really understand where somebody coming from.
you summon the spirit of the great, late great Notorious B.I.G. for this track Notorious. To me, I felt like this was the track just to say, look, I'm gonna give you all kind of songs on this EP, but before you get it twisted, let me show you what I'm all about.
Exactly.
That's what this song is?
Yeah, definitely. That was definitely like, you know, the introduction. Just let me set the record straight. You know, here, so you know from when you go into it, you know what to expect. You know what I mean? You know where to hold me accountable at. Like, nah, I know what he could do. You know what I'm saying? So you could even listen to it and be like, nah, I don't like that song because I know
what he can do.
What he could do here. You know what I'm saying?
I thought that was smart because you got certain songs. I'm gonna say "Lay Low" and other songs where you almost singing. It sound like on it, and then you're using the what do you call it? Sound like auto. Some effect on your voice.
You can call it the tune.
The tune, auto tune.
We in the baby tune generation.
Okay, man, yeah.
You know what
man.
I'm trying to tell
I
him.
didn't know if that was gonna offend you.
Not at all.
I was like, I wasn't used to hearing that on your voice.
Nah, yeah. I mean, I tell you, like a lot of times when I record, I do like to do it without the tune. You know, a lot of dudes record with the tune on, so you in there, you just zoning. But I like to record without the tune, get it right first, make sure I'm pushing my vocals to where it could go first. You know what I'm saying? Then throw the tune on it.
Because you gotta do it live too.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
But you could bring the tune effect live now.
Hook up your microphone.
You
Shout
could.
out to Kanye.
You could.
Yep. All right, so we're gonna play Notorious. Open up the phone lines 888-742-3345. Don Mykel is here. I think we're gonna do a 5 Fingers of Death today, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's do it.
I think we're gonna bring it back next.
I was feeling.
It's Notorious. Infinite, the EP out now.
Still having dark dreams of blood diamonds shining. Still giving.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.